Welcome back to this channel, and today our topic for discussion is variable, expression, and equation. These are the basic building block of every mathematics problem we have out there, and we're starting very simply with variable. A variable, just like the name, is something that varies, something that changes. And that is why in mathematics we have values like x, we have values like y, we have values like z. So these values changes, they are not fixed. So let's make a very good example of what a variable is. Supposing you have a question like x plus 2 equals 7. What is the value of x? X here is the variable. So if we want to find the value of x, we just do what? We have x equals 7. You move this 2 here, it becomes minus, and x becomes what? 5, right? Simply means that x is what? A variable, and the value of x in this very equation is what? Is 5. Now, the value of x here is 5, but let's see. Supposing we have another example that says x plus 2 equals 10. This time around, you can see this is no longer 7, but it's 10. So x in this case becomes 10 minus 2, and x equals what? 8. So the value of x continues to change, and that's what makes it a what? A variable. And the next one we're going to do is expression. Expression is simply a combination of numbers, variables, and operators, but no equal sign. So let's pick out the keywords there. Numbers. So we have 2. 2 is a number, right? Yes. Variables. Like if we come here, we can pick any variable here. So we have y. And operators. Operators are what we perform on each expression or each equation. For instance, minus is an operator, so we can use minus or plus here. So when we put these three together, we have an expression, but it does not have an equal sign. So let's see what it really means. So we can say 2 minus y. This is an expression. We can have 2y minus 1. This is an expression. We can have 3x plus 5. This is also an expression, but it does not have an equal sign. So the difference here is that it is a combination of numbers, variables, and operators. That's what makes it what? An expression. And the last one we have is equation. So equation comes from the term equate, which is also equal sign there. Now, an equation is simply an expression that has an equal sign. So this is an expression, but if we have an equal sign, it becomes an equation. So let's see. So if we have 3x plus 5 and we equate it to a number like 1, this becomes an equation. So this is like an English sentence that is not correct, this expression, but this equation is like a complete sentence in English. So let's solve for this, and if we have it, we have 3x equals 5. So we have minus, because it crosses here, it has minus 5 plus 1. So we have 3x equals minus 4. So x equals minus 4 all over 3. So This is an equation. An equation most times leaves you with the value of the variable. So this is a variable. With an equation, you can find the value of a variable. So just to wrap it up with a little addition, if we have a variable x, we have another value, let's say plus 5, and we equate it to a value, let's say 1, or let's say 3, for instance. This is a variable, right? Its value changes. Like when we solve here, for this, the value of x is 5, the value of x is 8. So the value changes all the time. But this value here, they don't change. These values are called constant. 5 is 5 wherever it is. 3 it is 3 wherever it is. But the value of x is constantly what? Changing with respect to the other what? Values. So if we solve this equation, we're going to have x is equal to 3 minus 5, and x is what? X becomes what? Minus 2. So in this kind of expression, first, 5 is a constant, while x is what? A variable. This is an equation, correct? And this is the value of what? The variable. So let's do a very quick recap of what we have discussed so far in this lesson. So a variable is just like a letter that represents a value. Its value continues to change with respect to other values around it. An expression is a combination of number, variable, and operators without an equal sign. And an equation is an expression with an what? Equal sign. And just to test if you're actually following the lesson, let's see this assignment for you. So the first assignment says, which of these is an equation? So which of these is an equation? A says 3x plus 2, B says y minus 5 equal 10, and C says 7m. Let me see your answer in the comment section.